Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Today, we're doing a Suncliff solo. It's been a little bit since I've done a Suncliff solo, I think. At least a month or two, probably. I do them fairly frequently, all things considered. Anything good here? Nothing that's calling out to me particularly. Give it a roll, see if we get lucky. I mean, we could just go for... I guess Haunted Shoes is funny. Oh no, it's not. It's only second to play tonight. I always forget about that. I always think like, ooh, this looks like it could be good for us, and then it proceeds to not be good for us whatsoever. We'll just go for Tomorrow's Fortune first off. It's a safe choice. But yeah, it's a timely time to be. Oh, this is really good for us actually. Bunch of healing from our skill too now, and egos. Yeah, fitting time since we're getting Wildhunt Heathcliff. Tomorrow, I guess. Yeah. Wacky. But yeah, I think people have been like, I've been hearing like some people say like partially jokingly that like Wildhunt is gonna like render Sunshower obsolete. That's SP damage for us. That's actually kind of convenient. Which is a funny point of view. It's definitely partially jokey, of course, but like obviously like not really because they're completely different niches, right? God, that gray coat's so nice. Oh, we need to use the passive, that's right. But yeah, Sunshower is like super tanky, he's super good in solos, that sort of thing, while Wildhunt is gonna be like a complete nuclear bomb, right? Just his main gimmick is gonna be killing everything without a sense of remorse. At least that's what it seems to be, right? I think that's a safe assumption based on what we've seen so far. Super heavy damage dealer. Stupidly strong, that sort of thing. We're taking a fair bit of damage here. These guys have slash checks. Might not have been the smartest floor to go to first, but I think we're fine. We could also counter now, so that would be good. Just get the sinking going so we get the protection. Yeah. A little bit scary, but we're fine. Yeah, you're doing no damage to us. You're reducing our SP, which is good for us. You're giving us Paralysis next turn, also good for us. And then spread out, we're low Sandy, so we're doing well with this. We're going to get more sinking on ourselves. Or I guess we didn't have any sinking ourselves, but we'll get sinking onto ourselves, that'll be good for us. And then Puddle Stomp, should be able to win this. Yeah, and this, it's resisted, so it's not doing too much damage, but it's still healing. Gray Coat, very good for us. Yeah, you're trying to do damage, but you're not doing a good job of doing damage to us. So now we just, probably do this. Get that counter going so that if that guy attacks us, we're going to be fine. Spread out should be really good damage here. Sandy's a little high. Yeah, that's fine. We get countered a bit, but that counter actually managed to trigger our protection. That's funny. Good stuff. Puddle Stomp. Getting the stagger is nice. A little bit more healing. You're doing like no damage to us. Pretty cool. And we get the counter off. Stagger this guy. Nice. And we can just clash everything from here out. Yeah, the one guy who we couldn't clash against is just dodging this turn, so we're perfectly fine. Oh, we almost lost that one. Would've been funny. We got countered though, so a little scary. We're still pretty fine. Yeah, our Sandy's doing far too good for our own, well, good. Kinda just because I clashed too much at the start. My HP was too low that I didn't really want to spam counters too much. If I wanted to be optimal, I probably would have countered a little more there. But that's fine. We can handle it. Yeah, like we're gonna take some hits here, but that's fine. Do something like that. We'll get the counter. We actually already had the sinking, so we didn't really need to use the counter to trigger that. But that meant that our SP is fairly low. Not too low, but almost too low. Yeah. Okay, yeah, negative 40 SP, that's pretty nice. We're going to clash a bit here, so we're going to get some SP back, but we're going to do some good damage here. Especially this Puddle Stomp might be able to heal us a decent bit. I guess this guy doesn't have a lot of HP left, so not too much. Not as much as I would ideally like, but still some healing. The Grey Coat alone has so far been enough to sustain us, which is nice. Maybe I should let this upcoming enemy, like, stagger me or something. Just so that we're going to be fine going into the next fight. Or I should just, like, only go for Grey Coats to finish these guys off, something like that. Oh, they're all dead already. Oh, that actually might be bad. Huh. I think we were doing a little too much tomfoolery. We're actually fine. Pierce weak or slash weak. I mean, slash weak, ting ting gang. Pierce weak. Pierce weak's probably gonna be the same thing as we just fought. Slash weak could be like casino guys. Actually, the fact that it could be casino guys kind of makes it the smarter choice to go for. Because casino guys basically only use blunt and therefore would be super easy for us to handle. Might be more of the same though. Casino guys, yeah, cool. I guess saying casino guys really isn't specific enough, huh? Because they're kind of all casino guys. Oh, I should counter. I'm rusty. That's fine, it happens. We spread out, we get some singing this way, and we'll get a protection this way, and some SP loss, so that's good. Yeah, 6 protection, because we got the random 1 protection from the G-Corp Otis passive. If we get some other stuff that gives protection, could also be really funny. We kind of do, like, right? Like, your passive is basically protection, your passive is base protection. Not, like, exactly, though. It doesn't, like, stack with the other protection, far as I'm aware. Might be wrong, who knows. Counter here, though. Just get the sinking. That good stuff. And do some pretty good damage in the process, and being neutral, that helps. But yeah, we're taking 1 damage a hit here, which we can pretty easily counteract with just the little bit of healing we're getting from Grey Coat. Might want to ADD at some point, though. It being a mass attack that we can fully fuel without needing any exterior sources helps out a lot. Okay, Puddle Stomp is getting all 4 coins off, though, and a neutral sanity, so decent chance of tails. Or we get 3 ads anyways, that's fine. Am I fine here? Probably. Plus coin drop is funny. Funny how bad it is, am I right? We'll do this. We should be fine. We resist blunt, so like blunt attacks aren't doing much to us. We're gonna get a guaranteed tails on the first coin here. So that's cool. And then this is the only other attack we're not clashing, so yeah, we're fine. I guess the skill final power down, or whatever it is, the one that's the muscle down that's barely ever used because, like, they rarely use... The thing that's unique about the one that's, like, the little muscle symbol, like, just generic power down, like, there's almost nothing that just inflicts generic power down in the game, because, like, it's both offensive and defensive, which rarely ever makes that big of a difference, right? Okay, we're fast this turn. We could just try going kill mode. I like that play. And by that I mean we're just getting a bunch of puddle stomps off to heal up a bunch so that we, like, don't really necessarily need too much sinking. We are skill 3-ing here, but, you know, attack order is weird and unpredictable sometimes, so kind of expecting the puddle stomps to go for it afterwards, so we're not getting the sinking. Actually, no, the skill 3 is going last. Okay, that's convenient. It's on the 3 HP guy, but we still get the self-sinking, so we're getting a gain in the protection. Okay, cool. Yeah, very slow floor 1. It happens. I've been playing pretty poorly. Just kind of shows you the power of Suncliff, though. You can be, like, playing him super unoptimally and still just be demolishing your enemies. I don't want to counter just for the sake of it. It's nice to counter, right? It's enjoyable. Yeah, do some good damage there, too. Cool. Once again, we've got 4+ coin drop, but oh no, what a shame. The power down's a little rude, but we can handle it pretty well. Oh, we actually lost that clash. That's still fine. Once again, it's 5 protection, blunt resist. We're not taking much damage. It's the beauty of Suncliff. And we've got a decent bit of sinking now, so that's pretty cool. Means that we're just going to be losing a bunch of sinking each turn, thanks to the Suncliff passive. Or losing a bit of sanity every turn, thanks to Suncliff passive, I mean to say. And let's just only use skill 3s here. Or no, skill 2s here just so we get the gray coat maximized. It's only like, what, 20% of damage dealt healed? Which, admittedly, not that much, but it's still nice. So far we haven't needed to ego as well, which is good. Because that really is a panic button. I'm kind of trying to save the ego for Ida. Because Ida could be rough. Ida herself only uses blunt stuff, but she's going to have minions that use slash things. This fight, once again, is a gamble on who it could be. Could be more casino bodyguards. Could be like Ting Tang guys. Casino bodyguards, though. Excellent. Just what you like to see. And we're doing decently on HP now, so like these guys are probably not even going to be that big of a worry whatsoever. Give me the protection. Love protection. Eat all of their attacks for breakfast. We'll do that, yeah. Don't want to spend the singing with the skill too. Want to maintain it on ourselves so that we don't need to counter here, and instead can just focus on doing a bunch of damage. Yeah, like that guy's just dead already. Cool. This should be a clash win. Yeah, cool. There was a chance it wasn't if the enemy got decent luck, but the enemy never gets decent luck as far as I'm concerned, so we were set. And they're already down one person this time, so it's going to be a notably shorter fight. I'd say, at least. Counter there. Counter the thing that isn't clashing. That's usually a safe way to go about doing it. Oh, nice. We get the next turn paralysis. Oh, no, we don't. Silly me. That's the first coin. I do think it is kind of unfortunate that paralysis, just mechanically, paralysis isn't a guaranteed to roll tails. It's instead a coin power set to 0, right? Which is only functionally different for, like, hit conditionals, right? Like his counter, tails hit game when paralyzed next turn. This makes it sound like if you just keep on using his counter, he's guaranteed to keep on stacking it as long as he gets one, because like next turn he'd have one paralysis, he'd be able to roll tails on the first one. But even if he rolls heads on the first one and paralysis makes it effectively tails, it's only effectively tails and doesn't count as a tails hit, right? One of those minor little things that can be worth paying attention to sometimes. I don't know, I don't think there's a lot of situations where it makes a big difference. It really feels like the Suncliff counter was designed around the fact that paralysis should make it a guaranteed tails roll in particular, not just a coin power set to 0. But that's just kind of how I've always interpreted it. Feels like it would be too convenient just to keep on spamming counters to keep on managing to maintain the paralysis without having to worry too much. Cool. Just this guy left, who we will brutally murder. He's hitting us a little bit, doing some SP damage. Love to see it. And we're just doing this bit again. Just heal up, make sure we're nice and healthy in time for Ida. Cool. That one's staggered. Does it kill? I think it just did exact damage there. So yeah, it did kill. Okay, Ida time it is. I guess first things first, we do get a rest stop, which means we could upgrade red sheet, I think, or not red sheet, red order, riveting. I could heal Suncliff, but then it would heal his SP too. We'll be fine. If my own overconfidence kills me, so what? So what? Would be funny. Yeah, like these guys are a little unfortunate. Here's the beautiful thing, though. This actually isn't a good idea. We just want to counter here. we want to get the passive active, get the sinking, get the protection. We could funny ego there, but because of our speed stuff, it wouldn't be that great of a move. There, we get some paralysis from Ida, all that sort of fun stuff. And we're just taking like basically no damage thanks to it. That's always cool. Let's do this. Let's just pull binds out here. I know we really should be a little bit more frugal with the... Oh. My overconfidence. It's become a slow and insidious killer. Yeah. I should have just healed him up at the rest stop. Would have been fine if that attack didn't stagger us, because we would have gotten the protection. We would have been fairly fine from that point forwards, probably. Would have healed up a stupid amount from binds. Some days it'd be like that. I talk a big game about how like Suncliff can still stand on his own and whatever, and then I throw horribly. Truly is a shame. Well, daily pull time. You better believe for the sake of the bit, like, there's gonna be, like, half an hour of just black screen at the end of this video to trick people into thinking, not realizing that, it's going to be, like, well, early loss. It's funnier that way, right? Just make it so, like, oh, this video is 50 minutes long. And then, therefore, they'll have no clue that I'm just a buffoon and a fool. Apologies for disrespecting you so with my poor performance, Suncliff. I promise you're not about to get, like, shelved. It's like the one, like, Toy Story gif where Woody's, like, thrown into, like, the card vortex or something because, like, Andy's got Buzz now. It's like that. I think that's what a lot of people are doing with Suncliff. Suncliff is still fun, though. They've got very different purposes. Wildhunt, Wildhunt. Need to really just start saying Wildhunt. Gotta condition myself into doing it. Wildhunt will be really strong, too, and I'm sure he's going to be one of the most used IDs of all time because he's going to be stupidly busted. And I look forward to that. Anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!